Good morning. We are here today doing a visual podcast of Inner Neighborhood. We have welcomed Jason Olaf from our Cab Coffee and Business, and we're here to kind of get the history on Cab, kind of find out what Cab can do for the business owner, and then see how they can join as well. So welcome, Jason. I'm going to turn it over to you.
Well, thank you, Todd. I appreciate it. When you reached out and said, "Hey, Jason, I'd love to visit with you a little bit about Cab and kind of the results that you can expect from it." And I know you've been coming to Cab for a while, which has been awesome having your laughter. Like I said, if I could just take your laughter and market that, I would be wealthy, right?
That's right.
But yeah, Cab is it's coffee and business. I started it back in 2018, so before COVID, before a lot of the crazy stuff that happened in the world. I started it because I wanted to meet businesses in our community. I wanted to meet downtown businesses because we were meeting downtown in a coffee shop. I actually went around and handed out flyers on a Tuesday afternoon.
Right.
Said, "Hey, can you join me for a coffee tomorrow morning at this coffee place?" And they said, "Love to." I had 3 people show up out of the 10.
Oh, wow. It's still 33%.
But I had 3, right? Stuff. So we had coffee, and I said, "Hey, would you like to do this again?"
Right.
And then the next week I had 10, then 15, then 20, then at the height of things, back in like January, February of 2020, we were running 60 people coming to Cab, the coffee and business.
Absolutely.
And it was just small businesses coming together, sharing some ideas. The platform has kind of changed a little bit as far as what we do. We've grown more into the mentoring side, and how do we help businesses continue to grow and go to that next step. And but yeah, so we did that, and now, like I said, it's coming up on 6 years, and
Absolutely.
It's been pretty amazing. We've had to change spots. We started out at Crossroads Coffee, then El Blanco Coffee, then Magpie, and then back down to Annie's Tap House, and things, just because it kept growing. And now we're at Greater Good Health,
which is the newest location.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful facility.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been therapeutic for me because I came out of a military background and insurance, the insurance industry. So I wanted to figure out, how do I meet people but not take my rigid military stuff, say, "Hey, we need to be friends or else" type thing.
Right.
But how do I relate to people? And so it's therapeutic, coming back from some trips overseas and wanting to know how to commit and communicate with my community.
So what I'm really enjoying about Cab and kind of my reinvigoration of doing this with you is the energy that we have as a group and how large the group is now. And everyone has a word or an input in what we're doing for that meeting. And so that has been a really, really powerful thing. And a lot of with these business owners, we may be a 1 or 2 man shop. Mm-hmm. So to have that outside resource of camaraderie is a very huge thing, because there's days where you're like, "Oh my God, you're getting beat up by the world, and I just need to talk to someone else that's positive about things." So I really, really enjoyed that. So what are some of the upcoming programs and things that we have coming up with Cab?
Yeah, so yesterday at Cab, which is on a Wednesday. We meet every Wednesday morning, 9 to 10 at Greater Good Health. But yesterday's program was the new rules with real estate.
Right.
Okay, the huge issue that affects people that they don't even know that it affects them until they go to buy or sell a house. Right. So it was good to have that in there.
And this is with the SAR settlement and all of that.
That is correct. Yeah, just crazy stuff that happens that you think is common sense, but unfortunately, it's not always the case.
Exactly.
I do want to touch back on what you just said here a moment ago about coming together in camaraderie. When I started Cab, it was really about everybody feels like you're an island, or you're by yourself if you're a small mom and pop type shop.
Exactly.
And you don't have anybody to be an outlet for and stuff. So that's where Cab was going with that. So I'm glad you see the benefit of coming together, because we also have people that work for companies and
that are coming.
That radio stations, other banks, different things like that. So we have a lot of that participation, because we can all learn from that.
Exactly. And all are welcome, and that's what I think, you don't limit it to one industry, or you can only have one insurance agent in the group or that type of thing, similar to some of the other organizations in town.
Right.
So with certain things that are coming up here, if they wanted to join us or kind of test out the waters with Cab, how do they get a hold of you? What's the website? What is the address of Greater Good Health, if we know that off the top of our head?
I do, because I do a lot of Facebook Lives with the address.
Okay.
And so we meet every Wednesday morning at Greater Good Health, which is in the West Bank Landing. The address is 405 3rd Street Northwest.
Okay, wonderful.
Show up at 9 o'clock. We go from 9 to 10. You show up a little early. I'm there early. So if you want to visit a little bit, people can stick around afterwards and visit also. But it is a fun time to get together. And as far as other programs that are coming up, kind of got sidetracked there for a moment. We're going to have some financial advisors coming in here in a couple of weeks, and we're going to do a panel. And I'm
that is good.
prompting with them, saying, hey, you know what? What are some questions that you guys are being asked that you think that our group would like to know? And then we're going to ask some of those questions during this panel. And we have seasoned financial advisors that come to CAB, and we have some people that are brand new. So they're all going to learn from it, but it's not one specific company. It's just we're coming together to learn. September 11th is going to be exciting. September 11th is powerful for me. I've seen people that actually weren't even born then, so they don't even know about September 11th and what that meant. But us that we're serving and stuff, it's a huge part of what we did in the military and stuff. So we're going to have some military leaders coming in and be part of CAB on September 11th.
Oh, nice.
Just
that is wonderful.
Just kind of share. I mean, I know it's not just about the military. You know, we had the first responders. We have a lot of that. So I'm trying to develop a group of 3 or 4 people just come in and just share. Hey, September 11th, you know, was a turning point in our country. In what we did on certain things. And we don't want to forget that. We want to always remember. And it's not always that it's on a Wednesday. So I'm creating that into our program. And I do have other people that have reached out that are going to be sharing. I have an acupuncture person who's going to come in and share.
Nice.
Hey, what should you be thinking about? What are some concerns that you have with it? Would it help you and stuff? So we just have a lot of things coming down the line.
I really enjoyed the episode on the actual CAB meeting where we had the founding father of kind of Great Falls kind of do his
Chris Gibson. Yes.
So that was pretty powerful too, because I think, you know, as the younger generation, of course, has started, you know, might not know about that history of how Great Falls got started. So that was pretty powerful that day. I really enjoyed that.
That is cool.
I don't know if we have, or if I missed it, the speed introduction, or we were calling it speed dating, but business speed.
Speed networking.
Oh, speed networking.
There we go. Yes. Speed networking. So we are going to have an event where it is going to be speed networking, where you're going to come in and we're going to kind of change seats and stuff and find out about each other's businesses and stuff like that. Wonderful. That's going to be pretty powerful, I think, through what we do. And getting back to how you can reach me, I get sidetracked a lot because I'm passionate about CAB, the coffee and business. But you can reach me out on Facebook. Just go to Coffee and Business GF, I believe is what it is. Out on Facebook, we have a page out there, and we also have a group that you can join and be a part of the group. We can share ideas. The page is where I put all of our promotional stuff out on.
Wonderful. So please join us on Wednesday, 9 a.m., Greater Good Health, and please support CAB and Jason Olaf and his ventures. We all enjoy it.
Love to see you there.